Do you like basketball? Basketball, no. Mm-hmm. I like, but I'm not good at. Yes, I'm not.
Me too.
Sound like.
So I'm having a great time out here at Coachella. I have been provided a place to stay, concert tickets for free, a bunch of food everywhere. So it's been an awesome week for me.
Okay, what's your favorite show that you saw?
A company flew me out.
Who?
My favorite show is probably Justin Bieber. It was a great time at Justin Bieber.
Oh yeah, he scrolled on the internet on his big screen. I saw.
Yeah, it was. But I'm on the internet all the time, so I really relate to that.
Yeah, when he was singing, I was like, "Boo, this is stupid." And then when he was scrolling, I was like, "Oh my god, this is so sick."
He's like me, but yeah, the company doesn't really matter. It just matters that I was there. I had a fun time.
Okay. What are they? What sector are they in?
The private sector, yeah. It wasn't government sponsored, yeah.
Okay. Private. We talking like clean energy or like nonprofit?
They're involved in energy, yeah.
Okay. Is this are they Hormuz? Are they is that on their radar at all?
Hormuz, as in the straight of?
Yeah.
No, this is like a gay company. Like during June, it's like all gay on the website and stuff like that.
Oh, what about during February?
It's probably Fred Hampton on there. Probably, maybe.
Wow. Yeah. No, I love it. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Whatever mysterious. I was gonna narrow it down, but
no, we don't have to do that.
No, I'm glad. Whatever mysterious company. It's good that they honor Fred Hampton. That's good, I suppose.
And so, because I've been deep in Coachella, I haven't been able to keep up with all the news, but I've kept up with most of it. And so, I'm sure a lot of people are going to ask us our opinions about it. So, I'll say straight up, I do not care that Carson is having sex with Mike Vrabel. I know.
Is that the Jaguar? Who's Mike Vrabel?
He's the Titans head coach.
Oh yeah, and there was the report. Yeah,
I guess
I thought that was a lady.
Ethics. Cart?
No,
I should say I've never asked. So
that's true. Damn, that's really on us. Yeah, they. I just skimmed through the story and I saw a slim figure next to Mike Vrabel, and I was like, oh,
that's the trademark one.
Yeah, but I guess it was Carson. Damn, that's crazy.
And so I don't really know if that compromises his integrity. I mean, unless, yeah, you know what? Getting with an older man like that, maybe that's where he gets his freaking intel from the freaking 70s. From Pillow Talk about Joel Hubert, all defense second team 76.
Yeah. He's just their poolside, and he's like, so 68 finals. What was that like? And Mike Vrabel could be like, well, I was, more football guy, but I remember old heavyweight Tony Scott really laid the wood on the glass in that series.
And Carson's like, I have to keep it going because eventually with CTE he's gonna forget. So,
and then I can clock out. Then that's when this whole thing is done. But it's like that's his version of gold digging. It's just sleeping with old guys for sports trivia knowledge.
Seeing if they have old newspapers like Basketball Reference uncovered.
That's actually, we should be commending him because that's how we got the Wilt Chamberlain block stuff. Is he was at Mike Vrabel's attic, had so the final newspapers we needed to get the averages.
Oh, okay, epic. I watched Fight Club for the first time. It was okay.
Wow,
it's not for me.
Who's it for? You're a pretty sick, demented guy who's unhappy with society.
Well, I like the ending. The like literally what happened at the ending. But yeah, I have a feeling the moral compass of all those guys is a little murky. So I related to them on a lot of stuff. On
Well, that's
more,
what having a freaking office job does to you, dude.
That's
Your
true.
moral compass decays because of the cubicle air.
That's why I did DoorDash, because if I didn't do
Yeah.
DoorDash, I would have ended up there. But yeah, it was very. I'm sure it shaped a lot of people after, and it shaped a lot of stuff after, which has then made it seem way lamer to me because I'm sure everything else is like a character. It's made it a caricature. It's a
Yeah.
caricature of a movie, and so it's very much like I'm 14 and this is deep, but I'm sure, but people really like it. But really, I watched it because I'm a Fincher head, and so
Mm-hmm.
it's not at the top for me, but
It's no,
it was
dude.
fun.
I saw someone earlier today. They did all the Fincher movies ranked. Zodiac was bottom 3. Oh my god.
What was
Some
top
people,
three?
I don't remember, but I remember Benjamin Button was like 7.
Should I watch that? Because I like Fincher for the scary detective
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I don't need to know what Fincher's thoughts on love are, to be honest. Like I'm not. It's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah, Brad Pitt's his muse apparently, but yeah, I kept thinking during Fight Club the whole time. I was like, God, this house would be so sick if they just fixed it up.
You
Like,
guys are
just
putting your energy in the wrong. You should flip it.
obviously we have some resources. We have a lot of manpower and a lot of resources. Let's fix up where don't poop where you eat, or what's the phrase? I mean,
I think
we don't have to live like this.
don't poop where you sleep. Guys, just don't poop. I think that's a good
Don't
rule of
do it.
thumb.
Don't
Yep.
do it. Lord knows I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Fight Club, it's good, but yeah, it's kind of like I think a lot of people kind of took the wrong message from it. Like you always see Tyler Durden grouped with Christian Bale in American Psycho, Patrick Bateman, like in like the before it was like a meme where it's like that's literally me, and then it would have all these like crazy characters or whatever. I guess some people did fuck with him, but I mean, yeah, the ending. I'm always thinking about stuff like that. I think about that all the time, and so if that's what your takeaway was, it's like, hey, you know, even if Luigi Mangione was guilty, if you like Fight Club, you have to think he should be released.
See, if they just kept with that kind of stuff the whole time instead of like blow up the statue. I'm like, okay, it's a little off center here, but yeah. And
what they should have, well, if you have that many guys, it's a lot of votes. They could have done it that way.
Is it a real thing that the guy with big boobs had? Is that a real condition?
Doesn't he have like breast cancer, or he has testicular cancer that gives him breasts?
He had testicular cancer. Somehow his testosterone rose up dramatically, and then his estrogen rose to meet that, and so now he has big boobs.
Oh,
Certainly he could. There's a surgery for that. No.
yeah, but he probably. I don't know what the insurance situation was like back then. If you had an office job like
But it was
everyone
the
else,
90s,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Like you could like trip and fall into insurance in the 90s. It seems like.
Yeah, and Brad Pitt's figure back then. It was a big deal for the time, but that's nothing today. Guys are way bigger.
I've seen freaking. Oh, I was gonna go I've seen even skinnier guys. He's not that big. He's just
he's like
very,
lean and chiseled.
Yeah, I've seen skinnier.
I've definitely seen skinnier. Go to a skate park, I'll find 10 guys skinnier.
And those guys are crazy. They just drink freaking Monster Energy all day. And if we could get them to do Fight Club stuff, then maybe this country wouldn't be freaking falling apart, and JD Vance wouldn't be getting mogged in what is that, diplomatic talks or whatever.
Yeah, he couldn't get Viktor Orban to
is
win
that
Hungary
surprising
again.
to anyone? That JD Vance walked out of talks. He's like, we couldn't come to agreement. Sorry, we couldn't get the job done on that one. Like, I don't know. Just imagine being like a guy you lead Iran, the country. You're the leader, and then JD Vance walks in, and you're like, okay, well, guess this is what I got to fucking deal with now. This dumbass. So
this is the hillbilly whisperer, apparently.
Yeah. I heard they.
It's just too specific a charisma, so
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't really translate.
Yeah, and I just don't think Iran is the Appalachia of the Middle East. I don't know what is, but I don't think it's Iran.
Oh, the Appalachia of the Middle East. It's probably like Nepal, or where is Everest? Well,
Where
I
I
guess
don't
that's
I think
way
that's
higher.
I think that's definitely Asia. My fiance is saying Georgia, the country.
I think it goes in over multiple things. Oh, I saw Costa Kufos playing basketball with people. He was just shooting threes.
Vibes. Georgia. You saw Costa Kufos doing what?
He was playing like 1v1s against randos, and
And
he was just splashing threes. And he was like in college and high school I was a shooter. Believe it.
nice.
Pull up Costa Kufos college stats. No chance he had a season where he made at least 2 threes a game.
Costa Kufos. God damn it, I can't spell. College stats. Dude, the funniest thing came up earlier. I was Googling summer sandwiches, like different sandwich recipes that are nice for like a hot summer day or whatever. And then I opened up a new tab and I looked. One of them was like some kind of like sloppy joes or something, and I started to Google how to make sloppy joes, and the autocorrect just Googled how to make a sandwich. And I thought that like the idea of somebody looking that up was really funny to me.
Just general.
How to make a sandwich. Uh,
What drink to drink?
Yeah, I'm thirsty. Can I have something for this? So he played one season at Ohio State.
One and done. Whoa.
35% on 1.7 attempts a game.
Yeah, get out of my face, Costa. Get out of
I
my
was
face.
I was a shooter. I wonder what the worst. There's probably I don't know. You have to be so confident to play basketball that there's probably a lot of guys like that where it's like career 32% shooter, and they're like, you better get a hand up, dude. I can fucking spray it.
Yeah, I mean, against randos, it's against Dwight Howard. You got to put a hand up, or he's just gonna make them. So.
I just saw. I don't know if it was Al Jefferson. I saw somebody.
Oh
in
yeah,
a
I
gym.
saw Al Jefferson. He was only shooting.
Yeah, because I kept waiting for like his little like post game, and I was like, he doesn't even need to break it out.
Yeah.
Really, this is pure cursed energy manipulation. No techniques involved. Oh, did you hear? Oh my god, Kagurabachi anime coming down the pipeline, baby.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was coming, right? We're just about to get a release date. Is that what's happening?
Release date. I think production company. I think we got it's just like more. I think it's come over the horizon, and you can kind of see the outline of it now. And today's chapter, oh man, it was a good one. Holy crap,
I've
dude!
seen a lot of hype. I had to scroll through really quick to avoid it.
You wouldn't even get it. You wouldn't even understand it.
I probably get it. I probably understand it because I actually have a lot of experience understanding hillbillies in Appalachia, and so
It's a lot like that.
I think that's universal.
Yeah, I think that applies to every situation. I go to Appalachia and I'm like, whoa, shh, and they're like,
I'm like, you guys were disgusting. Let me write a book about this guy. I'm
guys
one
are
of you, but I'm
gross.
better than you. Is
What
that that book is about? That's my impression. I'm not.
I just got back from.
Did not read it. Neither watched the movie.
He went to Harvard or Columbia. He went to like a school. Where did J.D.
Probably.
Vance go school?
They always do.
Harry
Potter went to Hogwarts.
Yale. He went to Yale Law and the Ohio State University.
Oh, that's where he met Usha. Oh, wait. What year was he at Ohio State?
Dude, 2009.
Was Costa there?
I think Costa was 2007-8.
Yo!
No way.
Yo!
They freaking overlap, dude. Imagine you're going to class one day and you're like, holy shit, that's Costa Kupos. And then some big round-headed chud bumps into you and you're like, watch out, Joseph Dingleberry. And then later,
is that it?
Yeah, that's what it's short for. That's what it's short for.
Brace Belton always says Rokana's name is Roger, which I like. That's what the row is for.
Okay, I thought it was for Rosef.
It could be. Everyone's just an ethnic version of Joseph.
What the fuck? What are we at? 14 minutes yesterday. I had a really bad plane ride. It was super annoying.
Was there turbulence?
No. So we get
Oh.
on the plane. We're in layover in Dallas. We get on the plane.
Were the lines bad or no? Is that still
No,
going on?
not really. No, no. Well, we flew out of Baton Rouge, which is like a very small. There's like 20 people in the airport
And
total.
it's not football season, so no one's
No,
going
no,
down there. I'll tell you
yeah.
that much.
I'll tell you what. And so we get on the plane. I'm in the window seat. Fiance's in the middle seat. Random guy is in the aisle seat. He was fairly chill. He leans over to
Wait,
us.
you're in the aisle, she's in the window, and there's a guy between you?
No, I'm in the window. She's in the middle. Guy's in the aisle.
Oh,
And the
okay.
guy leans over to us. And he goes, because it's pretty warm on the plane. He goes, one time I was stuck in Austin and they kept us on the tarmac for like an hour waiting for these people or whatever. It was terrible. And we were like, oh, that sucks, blah, blah, blah. Then they kept us on the tarmac in Dallas for 45 minutes waiting for these people to get through customs from Tokyo. So we were just sitting and the plane just kept getting hotter and hotter. And the flight attendant kept saying, the phrase, she kept saying, we're going to get these kids home. Thank you for being patient with us. Like they were hostages that were like saving from some situation. And also like I'm doing a good thing by waiting. I have no say in the matter whatsoever. And so it's just one of those things where like the more and more it went, I was like, God damn, I'm just getting more and more upset. By the time the people got on the plane, I had like active animosity towards them. And then I watched 1917 on the plane, the World War One movie where it's supposed to look like it's all in one take. It was pretty good.
Did you think it was in one take, or did you think it was like 7 takes?
Probably. I knew where the cuts were because there was certain parts where it would like they would go into like a dark room and it would go totally black, and I'd be like, "They freaking that was a cut there, dude. Come on,
That was a cut.
can't get by me."
Is that they wait for planes? So were these people on a connecting flight, and that's why they waited for them? Planes don't just wait for people, do they?
Well, this was special because it was like it ended up being like 40 people, and
Okay, so it was definitely a flight. That was like
yeah, it was like a lot. And so like when they filtered on, I was like, okay, I get it, but still, I just fuck you guys. I was mad at everything, and so
Was it Japanese people or was it white people
no,
who
it was
visited
it
Japan?
was freaking white people. They were all wearing the Logan Paul yoga. No, it wasn't a Yoda hat. It was a Toy Story hat that he wore in the Suicide Forest.
Chicago White Sox have a giveaway this season where they're giving a White Sox Pope hat away. Oh my god! And it was supposed to be limited to like special tickets, but it was so popular that everyone gets it who goes to the game.
Damn, that's fucking sick. I don't know what the Nationals are giving away this year. I know
Probably
there's
Diddley Squat.
no, there's some cool. There was one. There's like a pullover. What pisses me off? Every team since I've moved to DC has done a Harry Potter collab, and it's like, I get it, guys. I don't understand how this is popular at all anymore. Although there's a TV show now, so maybe that's what we really need: a new generation of Harry Potter fans.
We need a TV show that's the exact same vibe as the OG that everyone thought was perfect. Like at least go in a different direction. Go more whimsical.
I'm thinking horror.
No, that'd be cool. It was already dark, but they could definitely get scarier.
They could do. I mean, I'm saying. So there's a spell that tortures people, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm assuming there's a big bag of evil guy spells, but they just stop at the insta kill one.
There's 3. There's torture you, kill you, and disarm you.
What's torture?
Oh, make you do something is the 3rd one. I'm being told.
Uh-oh.
Do not let Paolo get that one, guys.
And do not let him get his hand on one of those stopwatches. Oh yeah. My god, the time turner or whatever.
If you see Paolo attempting to shift verses, at all costs, stop him.
You have to Avada Kedavra him. I'm sorry,
but sorry, dude.
By the way, I just saw this tweet. I liked it. This person on Twitter said, if you like the first season of True Detective, you must watch the Austro-German noir show Pagan Peak from 2019 to 2023. Okay. And they posted some screenshots. It looks scary. I might tune in.
I finished Reacher season 2. I'm on to Reacher season 3. It's still sick. It's great.
he's going beast mode.
Yeah, he still is. I tapped my fiance on the shoulder because he got a new introduction to a new person this season, and they said Mr. Reacher. And whenever somebody says that to him, he goes, "Just Reacher," and then they call him Reacher.
Non-binary.
Mr. Reacher? I mean,
No, he doesn't want Mr.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Unconfirmed at this point. He doesn't really see. He wouldn't be like hostile.
Reach her.
Reach she her. Reach her they. If someone asked his pronouns, I don't think he'd be hostile. But I also can't see him saying he him. Like it would be like a secret third answer that makes him seem tough and whoever asked seem ridiculous.
Kick butt.
Oh, my fiance said the normal ones, but I don't think he would say that because he's like, he just wouldn't do that. That's not like Reacher, dude. He's manly, but he's not toxic.
Shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh, I saw Pick a Side. They were talking about, it was like, name a prospect, name who you'd take.
Over Cam Boozer?
Yeah, do you take Cam Boozer over this guy? They're like, Anthony Davis. They're like, no way. I was like, okay. And then they're like,
beast mode.
They're like, Chet. And they're like, nah, I think I'd go Chet. I was like, okay, well, you know what? Yeah. And then they named a couple. And then they're like, Jabari. And they're like, no shot. No shot. I'm taking Cam over Jabari. I'm like, what?
What? I mean, what was your take on Jabari as a prospect?
I wasn't in the game yet, but looking back, he was on the Bulls. He was one of my least favorite players ever. But he
could have been Carmelo.
He could only score,
mm-hmm.
and he couldn't do it that well.
I cannot express how disheartening of a compliment when someone's like, he could be Carmelo. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a great player, I guess. Oh my God, we haven't even talked about all the DeMar DeRozan stuff. Talk about a great player.
What DeMar DeRozan stuff?
Talk about someone who should not be disrespected and never has been disrespected either. Who has had a spotless record, and even through all of their faults, NBA general public has never sullied the good name of DeMar DeRozan.
He's protected. So
yeah, he's in the freaking inner sanctum, dude.
I'll tell you what. When Jabari came to the Bulls, he said, my job is to score. Like, you don't ask Kevin Durant to do other stuff. You don't ask Kevin Durant to rebound or pass. Like, treat me that way. And that it didn't really work out. And guys, this is my hot take, and people always get upset. The injuries didn't ruin him. He was still fine physically years later, and his athleticism was the only thing he had going for him. So, sorry, Jabari, but yes. So, what happened with DeRozan? Break this down.
Carson had beef with him on Twitter.
Beef it like the same way with Mike Vrabel?
Beef
slang
like 8 Mile Eminem. Like,
oh shoot.
Yeah, I don't remember what he said exactly. It was something like, oh, it was because he's going to be in the top 10 all time in scoring, and he said it was disturbing that he was going to pass Shaq in all time points. And then DeMar responded and said, "Kill yourself, nerd." And I was like, "Whoa, DeMar!" No, he didn't. He said some other shit about, I don't know, the classic NBA player stuff where it's like, "Who are you, dude?" And then everybody got mad because he was he doubled down on his take that DeMar wasn't that good.
Yeah, and then there was a video of DeMar. He got like a congratulations video during the game. I don't know if this was recent or not. I assume it was because this is the first time I'm assuming he hit some kind of scoring benchmark. But he was in street clothes during the game, so I don't know. But it was from Lillard, Drew Holiday, Kyle Lowry, all these guys, and they were like, "Congrats, DeMar, you're one of the best," or whatever. And I just kept thinking how funny it would be if they just played Carson. Like,
check the on-offs, pal. Yeah, I don't know. It's stupid.
Guys, DeRozan, he's not that good historically. But Carson was too mean to him. He didn't have to be.
He was mean. I mean, really, the word disturbing. I feel like that's said all.
I don't even care about that because if you read that in Carson's voice. He's like,
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. DeMar doesn't know him like we
yeah,
know.
he's got to tune in. He's got to tune in. But yeah, the second tweet is where Carson was mean. I was like, come on,
Yeah.
no, he has mental health issues.
No, dude. I mean, yeah, that's the problem. Is it was one of those things where like I wasn't really locked into the human side of basketball players until I had been shitting on DeMar DeRozan for like 7 years, being like, "Oh, here comes April. I hope DeMar can hold it together this time." And then, yeah,
Get
I mean,
the glue. He's gonna be falling apart.
he was he was bad, but I'm also of the mindset I don't want the record books to reflect who the best players were in any capacity.
Scrap 'em.
Anytime the record books can be made to be stupid or misrepresentative, go ahead and do it. And so, plus the other thing is like DeMar, he'll probably be there for like 30 minutes. I can't imagine
Yeah.
someone who what draft was he?
09. Hey, the real take.
What?
It's actually more embarrassing for Westbrook to be that high. It's actually less indicative of Westbrook. Bang!
In the scoring?
And you know how it's like this is a list that shows all the best players and DeMar DeRozan. That's how I feel when I see Westbrook and a Russell Westbrook.
That's too far.
Don't tell Russ. I don't want him to respond to me.
Well, that man's name is Westbrook.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Carson's the main villain on Twitter. Well, at least mine.
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
realize
it's because
he was that hated.
he is. I mean, guys, this is a good life lesson. You can be as right as you want to be. If you're annoying, no one will care.
You gotta have some swag with it.
You gotta.
You gotta do.
If he was
DeRozan wasn't legendary. That wasn't.
Yeah. DeRozan. That would be fun. I'm sure someone out there thinks he was. But yeah, it's whatever. I don't really care. If you have a super strong opinion on DeMar DeRozan, I bet it formed within the last 2 weeks. I'll say that much.
I don't know. I wonder what peak approval rating for DeRozan was.
It was very bad. Oh, well, okay. If you want to talk, so can we get like March? What year did he average like 26 points per game? Let me pull
he was
this
at
up.
27 for a whole year, and they were a regular season big deal.
They were. So if we could get March of what year is this? Let me see. March of 2017, where the Raptors won 51 games and he averaged 27 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists on 46, 27, 84 shooting splits. Yeah, I don't know. Like, people probably, it was more of a cumulative thing, I feel like, where every single time he was bad in the playoffs, it just got progressively like, why the fuck would I care about what the regular season looks like anymore?
This is I mean, for this entire decade, pretty much, I despise the East, and to me, he was like one of the pillars of mediocrity in the East, where it's like,
Well,
this guy wrecks them all, and I'm like, yeah, because it's the freaking East.
That was one of my big takeaways from like this whole reaction thing. Is like, I would say DeMar has benefited a lot from losing to LeBron. Like, I feel like even though I think it's pretty universally agreed upon, like playoff dropper or whatever, I think the fact that like all of the moments people remember were at the hands of LeBron instead of like some other bullshit East team. Like, I don't even know who else was in the East in 2017 or whatever. Like, I don't know. I feel like the fact that it's LeBronto, then all of a sudden a lot of people are willing to forgive the fact that he never got the job done in the East or whatever, because LeBron was so good.
They're trying to do a Joe Goification. It's like, no, he just went at
fights...
the top of the verse, dude. But
yeah.
No.
Yeah, you see, Maki was there, slammed. Not on me, slammed, and it's like, I don't care, dude.
Is Giannis good by 17?
Yeah, I would say he's like probably all NBA, but I don't know if the Bucks were good. Let me pull up the 2017 Eastern Conference. Let me do that.
This is the Wall, Beal, Porter era. This is the IT Celtics era.
So yeah, we go. The seeding goes Celtics, Cavs, Raptors, Wizards, Hawks, Bucks is the
Hawks
top
is the Jeff
6.
Teague. Hawks, Horford. I'm assuming that's still intact by that year. Who was
Yeah.
after the Hawks?
The Hawks. Then the Bucks were the 6th seed,
Okay. The
and so
next year.
that might be that is the one Giannis Jabari season where they're both like 20-point per game scorers.
God, we missed out on Carmelo and KG playing together.
Do you say the Nets?
Yeah, are they in there? Are they the 8th seed?
No, they are the worst team in the East. The worst team in the league this season.
And this is the pick that becomes Tatum, I believe.
Is that 2017 draft or is that 2016?
Oh, Tatum is 16. Brown is 15.
Okay.
Tatum is 16? No. Yeah, Tatum is 17, yeah.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah.
And Brown is 16, maybe. Yeah, Brown is 16.
Yeah, so it goes Bucks, then the Pacers are the 7th seed. So yeah, the Raptors beat the Bucks in the first round of the playoffs this year and then lost to the Cavs. They got swept by the Cavs. So yeah.
But
damn.
The other big news that we haven't spoken about yet is the Chicago Bulls. The regime fell on a normal Monday morning or whatever it was. I don't even know. But I had 24 hours of feeling okay, and then Michael Reinsdorf spoke, and I learned we'll never be free of this prison.
Yeah, because they don't want to win unless it's sustainable. Or what do you have beef with?
We're not going to tank. We don't do that still. So I wonder
what is this?
Why,
what is this season then?
So I wonder why was Arturis fired at all? Like, what goal was he not? What expectation was he not meeting? I mean, it's like we just expect to be good by not tanking at all, and just by getting a bunch of mid guys and developing them into superstars. It's like, brother, your dad has had this team since 1983 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You still have this little understanding of basketball. This is why I say the state, and I would support full Congress, Senate, federal, state, everything legally. I say this legally. I want laws passed to make this happen. I think these families should be slaughtered. The Bears ownership and the Bulls ownership, because this is disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
You grow up your entire life.
It's not slaughter if it's state sanctioned. It's execution.
Well, yeah. Well, maybe.
You're talking about you want laws drafted and you're not using the proper language.
Okay, and we need to be precise here. Yes. Exterminated.
Like, oh, shit. Okay.
Like roly-polies. But
okay, that's a good example.
You grow up your entire life knowing that you're going to inherit this billion-dollar sports team. God forbid you put any time into learning anything about the business. I mean, I guess maybe you can get away with doing that in frickin' paper or whatever else these fail sons inherit. Mm-hmm. You just tell the board, figure it out, and then they figure it out or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, Jesus Christ, the McCaskies, the Bears people, we're going to hire a consulting firm. And by the way, apparently we didn't use a consulting firm last time. We just did Zoom interviews, and I can't imagine how charming Arturis was over Zoom. And they had never met him until he friggin' walked into the building and worked there. So it's incredible how we run things. And then seeing
that must have been crazy. They were like, we got our guy, and then he walked in and it smelled so bad, and it was like, oh fuck, I can barely breathe.
He had he was the first AI Zoom interview to like fake the interview.
They're like, he could speak Chinese, he could do it, and then
they're whispering in. They're like, that's the guy who found Jokic, and then they're like, sir, very nice to meet you, and I hope you could get us back on track. And then he just looks around, does like a slow 360, and he's like, no Jokic here. And then he keeps moving. So he's God. And then, oh my God, Zach Lowe. Zach Lowe doesn't deserve to be exterminated via government, but Zach Lowe.
You better start towing the party line. I'll tell you what.
I'd like a vat of hot water, and I'd dip him in a little bit to not
One
too
Piece
much,
reference,
just a little bit, because he's doing mouthpiece stuff for Arturis and Mark Eversley, where they're like, yeah, this was definitely an ownership issue. Our hands were tied by ownership. It was a little tough. So
Because I was
no,
always
no,
on.
no.
I had my finger on the pulse. I was always like, this guy's value is at its highest. We need to sell now. And ownership was saying, wait 8 months and it'll plummet, and that's when it needs to happen.
I knew Wemby was coming. I didn't want to do anything, but they were like, no, you have to go all in for Vucevic. You got to do it. This is the only path. And so, yeah, they're such losers. And Bulls reporters were like, no, no, no. If you talk to Arturis at all, you know that he was as anti-tanking as they come. So, and there's moves that he could have made, like trading the pick last year to get the Pelicans pick. Like, it was on a silver platter for you. You don't. There was no. I don't think he called Jerry and Michael, and he was like, "Disallowed." No, I think he just freaking. He was like, "No, this is a trick.
No, it's too easy.
This 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 is why I don't use phone. They trick me on phone. That's why he went 2 years without trading.
Yeah, well, it's because he can only do trades in person. Yeah,
yeah, you can. Where the you wrestle and the winner gets to choose accept or decline. But
and they're like, "How the hell did Dagnall beat you?" And he's slippery.
yeah, and well, humans get access to tools. He doesn't.
Oh,
so,
okay, yeah. So Dagnall had just like a 50 caliber sniper rifle, and he's like, "I'll take Caruso. Send him over. I'll give you a walking triple double in return, baby." All right, 36 minutes in.
Well,
so,
I don't think the awards are going to take that long, so I think we can.
What do you mean?
We keep going.
Okay.
But what's it called? So
I have to pee, and I have to grab my charger. So, can you handle that?
How long will it be?
I'd say a minute. You can time me if you want.
1 minute. If I can't last one lousy minute, do you know this Dragon Ball Z reference?
No.
Oh shoot. Well, guys, if you guys know Dragon Ball Z, that's good. So, but yeah. So as far as the Bulls' targets are, the name Bob Myers popped up immediately. To my horror, to my disgust, to my dismay. It was horrific reading those words. I expected it. I don't think there's any tangible leads right now, because it sounds like the Bulls' strategy is, we really want Billy to run the whole show, but Billy's not going to commit to anything until after the season. So after the season, we're going to have more intel. I would assume Billy's going to stay because he's not going to have this kind of sway or power over any other organization. For whatever reason, Michael Reinsdorf, I mean, it's like you spend your life hiring people with negative 4,000 IQs. You deal with people like Arturis Crunchovs on a daily basis. The first guy who has an inkling of a spark of a modern developed human brain that you speak to, you're blown away. You're like, Jesus Christ, this guy is a miracle worker. He knows what he's talking about. So Billy Donovan apparently is the God King Emperor of this organization. They want him to run everything. Like, they would give him, we could do, has there been someone with personnel and coaching control since Tibbs and Stan Van Gundy were the last ones? Stan Van Gundy with the Pistons and Tibbs with the Timberwolves. I don't think there's been anyone since who has done that. So that's interesting. But I don't, because Brad just straight up went to the front office. He didn't do both. So I assume that is their ideal situation, but we're not going to have any leads on that.
Freaking back. I'm
till
back.
the end of the season. I'm talking about the Bulls' undying loyalty to Billy Donovan. But as far as the other names that popped up,
oh yeah, because Michael Malone. My bad, he doesn't like Mike. He got
so
North.
funny.
It's Michael. He got North Carolina. So Billy Donovan, he's safe. He's not going anywhere.
I'm sorry, but I have to make an exception. I'm gonna dead name that guy. He doesn't. He's got Mike vibes. I'm not calling him Michael.
Well, the name, you can't. It's like Mike Miller. When you have that second M right there to hit,
the alliteration.
Yeah. It's like you're throwing the whole balance of stuff off. And if
your name was Michael the Moon, that's a different story.
Yeah, but the cadence. You don't have beef with me. You have beef with like English language.
Yeah. So go back to the source, Latin. So I think every other name that's popped up for the Bulls is just speculation at this point. They it was funny. I saw on Pardon My Take, they were saying as a joke, but it's like, you got to make Brad Stevens say no. Got to make Sam Presti say no. So that's funny. But yeah, Bob Myers popped up. I pray to God he doesn't come because Jesus Christ. I said it. He's a storyteller. And so the primitive Reinsdorf brains, once they hear a storyteller, they will pledge their undying loyalty. They do not know how to separate a snake oil salesman from someone who's been to the divine and is recounting his true experiences. So Bob Myers may come and just run this team into the ground for the next 20,000 years. Masai Ujiri's name popped up. I am going to have to look into his record more about what his mistakes and weaknesses were, because on the surface, I think like Raptors fans don't even hate him. They're just like, it's time or whatever. I don't even know if they all think that. But who does he like to draft? Big old long guy.
He would have drafted a Senge for sure.
Oh, so but he passed on Malwatch, which I don't like.
And they had the whole Africa. He like was very involved in Malawatch's like youth basketball program in Africa.
And that's they also said if Ujiri comes, it could be him and Luol Deng partnership. So that would be interesting, because I do think Luol Deng knows ball, but I haven't heard him talk a lot about it. And that's the kind of thing where like he gets hired by the Bulls because Reinsdorf brain is like, he was on the team for 15 years. I love that guy.
We couldn't get Joakim Noah. So
yeah. So that could potentially work out, but I don't know if it's the best. Who was it? Some local sports radio guy said that some agent, like the leader of CAA or something, could come over. So I don't know about that. That's another thing I'll have to look into, is the history of agents becoming front office executives. Bob Myers, former agent, idiot. Rob Pelinka, former agent, moron. Leon Rose, that's who's running the Knicks. I don't know how. I don't know how to.
Well,
I
mean,
the Bridges trade.
He got the Jalen Brunson contract.
Yeah, but we don't know when he's going to get caught for that. So, so I don't know about the agent pipeline, but
it would be so funny if that was just like above board. like Jalen Brunson literally just left like $100 million on the table, and then he's cooked by 29 or whatever, and they're like, sorry, handshake deal. Actually, we're good. We're done.
They're just winking during the meeting. It's like, I'm sure you're gonna get more out of this deal than you think. And then he walks out and he's like, yeah, I got a sense I'm getting something good's gonna happen. Chinese New Year, I might get a little
they were winking at me.
Slipped to me.
That means I'm in on it. You know, that means we're in cahoots.
And I'll be fine at 33. They're not.
And their fingers were crossed for luck, dude.
I'll temper my minutes. But so someone said Landry Fields could be in play. I'm like, open up a black hole in this universe if that happens, because Landry Fields' resume, as far as I know, is drafting Rizzler, leaking that Reed is a Mahomes level prospect, and then getting fired.
Okay. 5-dimensional chess. I just don't think... You think it's going to get better?
Probably not. If it does, it'll be by accident. It's got to be someone who appeals to the brain-dead sensibilities of the Reinsdorfs, but is actually competent.
Yeah. It's a very tough line to walk, I guess.
Oh, Steve Kerr. They said Steve Kerr. And I don't know how to separate, because Steve Kerr was a GM of Phoenix, and I think he was pretty good aside from the Shaq trade. And he was obviously very forward. He's like a big part of the reason the war. He knows ball. He invented the step system, really. But he's had a spotty record developing players as a coach. So I don't know if that extends to front office work or not. But if he came over, I'd be intrigued. I would turn on him at his first mistake. but I'd be
Mhm.
intrigued. And they also said Mike Dunleavy could be in play because he's a former Bull. So it's just 3
Okay.
Warriors. I might get one of them.
Nice. Come on, send one over here. Well, I mean, I hope things get better for you, but just seems where are they at in the tanking standings right now?
I think we're 9th or something. We're fighting with Milwaukee, who, by the way, but apparently Doc could just he could leave and then go into a consulting. Like he has 1 year left on his contract. And they're like, we'll make him a consultant.
Yeah. You can be our golf course guy. You just go out there and you golf. Yeah, they are 9th right now. They dropped to 10th in this one that I simmed. And so, yeah, it's crazy. There was a moment there where they were like top 5 worst team, and it seemed like they had picked a direction, and we're just right back in it. Like this isn't a play-in appearance, but it might as well be. It just feels very bad, and so yeah, fuck the Bulls, and fuck Jerry Reinsdorf, and fuck Artur. At least
And
Arturis is gone.
Michael Reinsdorf is running the show now.
Mike, dude.
Mike, yeah, another guy that likes to go by Mike. Shut your mouth, dude. No, yeah, he's the opposite, dude. I'm not calling you Mike.
Yeah, Michael Malone. I at least entertain the concept out of respect. But Mike Reinsdorf, what have you done? You got to earn the Mike title from me, pal.
Yeah, you're not a normal thing. You're like a cursed womb painting, a vessel for capitalism.
And you're not Cho, so you don't have drip and you don't have Riz. You're one of the guys in the freaking season 1 who you think are gross, and then it turns out they were nice.
Yeah, you look like a monster. You suck. I hate you.
Yeah. Your mouth is on your freaking belly, dude. You have 4 arms.
Yeah, and you don't even know how to make binding bells or anything.
Yeah. Other than that, I think that's most of the news. There's a lot of seeding stuff that's going to wrap up tonight. I think every game tonight is involved. Is there any that are even like going to be competitive? Let me pull up the slate.
No, there was some crazy number about like the number of players that are going to be out tonight.
Yeah, it's 64 people that are sitting out tonight over the course of. Does every team play? What is this? 12, 15? Yeah, that's every team. So, yeah, it seems like everybody is either sitting their guys or is tanking. Nuggets Spurs should have been kind of competitive, but they're just the Nuggets are resting everybody. Wemby might not even play. I'm curious if Jokic, if he doesn't play tonight, and he is questionable, but he's the only Nuggets starter that even traveled to San Antonio. Everybody else is just in Denver still, and so if he doesn't play, he'll miss All NBA.
He should play 19 minutes.
Nice. He doesn't care, dude. It's not on his radar. Oh, and then Wemby had a quote about carbon footprint or something. So
yeah, he said he'd look to invest to solve it, but not for profit.
fake.
I believe him. I believe
fake eco caring, fake green guy.
I fly 41 times a year. No, I bet you fly 60 times a year.
Because you have to get back, dude.
You have to. Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. So that's 82 flights plus France plus China plus wherever else plus if well, I guess maybe he's flying the Huz out, but he might fly out to see the Huz. I don't know.
But yeah, I think he's lying. I don't have any other stuff. Let's get to the freaking awards.
Bryce cooked the Thunder, by the way, and then they sat him.
Okay, thanks for the heads up. Thanks for the
Dropped
update.
like 30 on him, and then they didn't even play in the next game.
Wow, that's fucked. I'm so sorry.
Bez banging a triple-double.
I saw that. Was this the game where 3 guys had a triple-double?
Yeah, they sat Bryce because the game before he cooked the Thunder.
Mm-hmm. And then one of them, I saw one guy had a triple-double and was minus 46. It was the lowest plus-minus ever in a
Doesn't matter, triple-double. Doesn't matter.
Yep, check the stat sheet, baby. All right, 48 minutes, awards start. What do you want to do?
MVP, I guess.
Okay. Probably Shea, right?
Yeah. So DPOY Wemby?
What the hell, dude? Well, let's talk about let's talk about. I don't even know what to talk about with MVP. I wrote down some.
I'm really not invested in these at all. So if anyone is going to say, "You idiot! How dare you have him?" I don't care.
Well, the only
I
ones
don't
that I
care
feel
that
like
much.
aren't like locked. It's like what most improved and stuff. Like the
Yeah,
MVP has
which
been
that
just.
is crazy. The most improved race.
It's entertaining. Do you want to start with that?
Yeah, I guess we could. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, because this is for freaking ball knowers and sickos, dude. This is not. If you want MVP talk, turn on First Take. They probably got you covered.
It's Shazy. But I don't know about Jokic. Have you seen they're accusing Bill Simmons and other people of doing a late season Jokic push?
Yeah.
And Tim Legler.
Okay. I just don't. I mean, maybe, but
It's
like,
over.
yeah. To what extent? It's
We
like.
saw the straw poll. 70 people aren't going to change their minds or whatever.
Like I don't like. Don't get me wrong. I think there's definitely homers and biased people, but I like. Are they stupid? Is that what you're
You have
implying?
no clue how much of the voting body is in Denver. It's a huge
Yeah.
number.
Yeah, they all live at the freaking airport, dude. That's the real
Because Theo Ash lives
conspiracy.
in Colorado, right? And I bet he has a vote.
Mm-hmm. I bet he does because he's big media.
Yep, that's why he goes on Mina Kimes. They'd never dare let us have us
Yeah,
on Mina
because we would
Kimes.
freaking tell the truth, dude.
Yeah, because I would say, I'll tell you what, George McCaskey, the pathetic owner of the Bears, wore like a cool Bears hat, and
Mm-hmm.
people were like, "I'm back in on him. I'm back in on him," and I'm like, "You guys all deserve to be punished." I cannot
Mm-hmm.
stand it. Yeah, Mina Kimes, don't let me on your show. I'm making threats to the McCaskies.
Mina Kimes, don't let me on your show. I'm hypnotizing everybody watching. Yeah,
Whoa, to do what?
to go freaking storm the Bears. I'll do you a solid. I'll use that's my first act.
Epic.
Then
Epic.
we'll get McCaskey or whatever at it. We'll put him in a McCasket. Am I right?
Nice. Send him down to hell with Virginia.
Okay. Most improved player. The only three I wrote down, and I didn't even write anything down for these guys, is Nikhil Alexander Walker, Ryan Rollins, Jalen Duran. And it does feel like a
Oh.
3-horse race to me. Do you think it's
Oh,
just the top
really?
two?
I was looking at
I'll pull up the
a
odds.
CBS website. I think is Denny not favored?
No way. If he's favored, I'm putting my foot down. That's one where like I've gotten accused of being a hater because I've been preaching against. He's the most unwatchable player in the league. It is insane, and like he is also not good. I'm done putting up with this idea that like if we scale down his offense a little bit,
He was good before this.
he's terrible. He's not.
He used to be really good defensively.
Yeah, well, he's not anymore. And the Blazers have like three guys that are more important to the team than he is, and I can't watch him. I can't watch him. It's terrible.
Is he number one in the odds?
No, hold on. I have to mute. The bells are tolling.
Whoa. But yeah, there was a ton of discussion I saw on it was like a CBS article that like laid out all the options, and they didn't discuss Ryan Rollins at all. And I was like, really? Shouldn't he be the guy? And so I think Ryan Rollins and Nikhil have the best like straight up trajectory argument. And then yeah, I suppose Denny would have one as like a guy who theoretically becomes a star, but obviously I don't know if he's definitively a better player than he was as a role player, or if his usage just went up. And then Anthony Black is disqualified. Oh, and yeah, Diabate. He played in 70 of 79 games, but he played 20 plus minutes in only 56 of them.
Oh, that's annoying. Most improved odds 2026. When I go to bet MGM, nothing comes up. And so
There's
I
no
guess
more betting. They got their money and they left MGM. It's over.
Okay, 2026 it is Nah minus 1500, Jalen Duran plus 1300, Denny plus 7500, and Jalen Johnson plus 175. That is wild. I don't know. I guess
How
everybody's
big is Duran's counting stats leap?
it's significant, and the seating definitely helps. I would say where he was no chance. Is that serious? Last year, what do you think he averaged points per game last season?
13?
11.8.
Okay. He's at
And this
20 this year?
Yeah, so he went from 11.8 to 19.5 points per game. 10.5 rebounds is essentially the same. His efficiency did drop slightly. He went from 69 to 65 field goal percentage, I assume. Yeah, he went from 70 to 68.8 true shooting percentage, but he leads the league in true shooting percentage this year. So the league has just been less efficient overall. I don't know. Yeah, I said, I think he's like a serious contender for it because he has been such an important part of the Pistons weathering the storm of no Cade Cunningham. And he has had stretches where, like the face up game and his self creation stuff has been so good. And he's been better defensively too. Like I thought he was gonna be a guy who was like, serviceable, kind of like Wendell Carter Jr. a little bit, where like he can be on a really good defense, but I don't assume he's going to be like the anchor of one or like the most important part. And Duran's definitely not here, but he has been like very good defensively.
Yeah, I'm fine if he wins it. I'm fine if Nikhil wins it. I'm fine if Rollins wins it. I think purely in terms of trajectory, I would say what Ryan Rollins did was the most impressive. Jumping from nobody to like good starter. But yeah, as long as any of those guys win, I don't care too much.
I just don't understand. Like, is it just because the Bucks are bad? Like,
Yeah, probably just PR.
I guess, but I remember Devonte Graham did like the same thing and got a ton of hype when he. Do you remember that season?
Yeah, but he was cool. He was like pulling up from the logo and stuff like that.
Ryan
He had attention.
Ryan Rollins is so cool,
and
dude.
Devonte Graham was a big name college player. So Ryan Rollins was like
Whatever.
nobody. If your mom
Whatever.
saw Ryan Rollins walking down the street, no chance she'd know who that is. But she would definitely know Devonte Graham.
Yeah, my mom's always talking about Devonte Graham. Ryan Rollins, he went from 6 to 17 points per game. So he went from 6-2-2 in 15 minutes per game last season, 20 games with the Bucks, to 17-6-5 in 32 minutes per game with the Bucks this year. His efficiency went from 60 to 58% true shooting, and he is 41% on 6 threes a game. It really is crazy. Like, if the Bucks were just not the worst roster in the league, he would have been like a really good injection.
Yeah.
Alongside Giannis, like this could have done something, and it just doesn't matter at all. So maybe that's why he has no motion. I do think Nickeil Alexander-Walker will win it, though, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that's fine. Next award.
Okay. Jeez.
Rookie of the Year.
Oh, how much does March move you? Oh my god.
Nah, it's still Con.
Dude, come on. Okay, I'll be the Cooper guy then. We have to have one Con, one Cooper guy.
Okay,
50...
all right. One Con fan versus 10 Con haters.
Okay, I multiply myself. I don't know. Cooper's freaking okay. Let me pull up his last 10 games, dude.
March, don't count.
April, we made it through.
Don't count.
It resets, dude. It loops back around. April, it's like the most important. So he did have 11 against the Suns, not canon.
Dude, can't even beat Oso.
30. So he had 33 against the Spurs, 11 against the Suns, 25 against the Clippers, 45 against the Lakers, 51 against the Magic. I don't know. Flag has been like really, really good for a rookie. Like I would say it's a little unfortunate. Do you think, because I've also seen this thrown out a lot, where people are like, if Khan wins, it'll be a Carmelo, LeBron situation, do you think the gap between Flag and Con will grow to be that big in the future?
That big? I don't know. Because obviously Cooper won't be as good as LeBron.
Yeah, I'm not saying like will Cooper hit those heights.
And Con should be better than that. Well, let's say, what would be a good comp? I don't know. I do think Cooper will still be better, but I do think this could be a situation where like Con is like a top 15 guy and Cooper's like a top 5 guy. So I don't think it'll ever be a thing where you look at it, you're like, yeesh, that was embarrassing.
I know. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Is I'm just like, no matter what happens, because even if Con went like Tyreek Evans or whatever,
I saw someone say last night that Cooper's Tyreek Evans.
They were like the guy who won it Steph's rookie year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he's pretty good. He just turned 19 or whatever. Yeah, no, but like even if Con is fake, if this is fake and the rest of his career he's like JJ Redick or whatever, which no disrespect to the Podfather. We will always have this season, and this has been just one of the
more threes than Ray Allen never has.
Well, that's just freaking scale.
That's
dude.
true. That's facts. Swap them.
And the Bucks probably freaking beat Allen Iverson in that conference finals.
Whoa! I was thinking Celtics.
Oh, Kevin Garnett's too mean to him, and he doesn't respond well.
No, he'd say, "I like this white boy. I like him a lot."
Okay. Yeah, so Con leading the NBA in made threes, third in threes per game, behind only LaMelo and Luka. Leads all rookies in 20-point games with 36 games of 20 or more. Second most impactful player on a top 4 offense. And one really just like second best player on one of like the 8 best teams in the NBA over the last like 50 games. It has been wild how good the Hornets turnaround has been, even though they're still stuck in the play-in. And then since 2000, there is only one other rookie to average at least 18 points per game on 60% true shooting. Do you know who it is?
Since 2000, a rookie who averaged 18 points a game on 60% true shooting?
Yes.
Blake Griffin. Lock it in.
Okay, you're dead. That's wrong.
What? Okay. If it's not Blake, it's not Towns, is it?
No. Hell no. That guy, let me pull up his rookie stats. He's probably freaking 45% from the field, dude.
It's not Ben Simmons.
No. Did Simmons ever even average 18?
He might have topped out 16, 18-ish. I don't know.
So Cat was 18 points per game on 59% true shooting
wow.
as a rookie. That's tough.
What was Blake?
Let me see. Blake Griffin. He was 23 points per game. 22 and a half. That's rounding up. On where the hell is the true shooting percentage? Blah, blah, blah. 59%. Or wait, no, 55% his rookie season. Oh. So not the most efficient guy in the world, but it's a rookie. So, but archetype-wise, Blake is pretty close to this guy, I would say.
Okay. I don't think it's LeBron.
No.
It's not Chris Paul.
No, it is not.
Huh.
You love this guy. This is one of your favorite prospects of all time.
The Fug? Is it Luka? Is it Trey?
No.
Zion?
It is Zion Williamson.
What the heck? Okay.
I think he was at like 18. I think he barely cracked it.
R.I.P.
Yeah, no. I mean,
I saw that he might get between 30 and 35 million. then he might actually be an asset again.
Okay. Good luck with that, I guess. Yeah, but Flag, he has, I don't know. It's not like just like a last 10. Since the All-Star break, 23, 7, and 6 with 3 stocks, 53% true shooting, 2.8 turnovers a game. It's not the most efficient hoops in the world or whatever.
What has his 3 been at month by month?
Oh, I don't know how to look that up.
There's splits. and then you should be able to scroll down, and it'll be like October,
On NBA.com?
November. No, on B-Ball Ref.
I'm on B-Ball Ref. I don't see it.
Do you get his splits for 25-26?
I
Do you
hit
click
command. I hit command. Oh, we need to go. Let me see. Okay, I see where I need to be, but I'm on Blake Griffin's page still. So give me 1 second.
It's not on Blake.
It's not. Okay, calm down, Doc. Jeez. Split. This is. I've never seen a page that looks like this in my life.
Control F October,
Control F October. Okay, I see it.
and then scroll right.
I see it. So month by month, his 3-point percentage, 27 in October, 25 in November,
Getting his feet wet.
33 in December, 31 in January, 46 in February, but he only
How many
played
games he play?
4 games.
Okay, 10%
then-
each game he added.
Yep. March, 18%, not ideal, but that's ethical because March it's not real. So
Yeah.
if you pad your stats in March, you're a freaking loser. And then April, 5 games, 44% from 3.
I will say it's impressive for him to be this productive as a non-shooter, as a rookie. Freaking
his
men couldn't
floater,
do this.
the floater's getting a lot of hype.
Yeah, I saw some discussion. They're like, it's an epic floater, and then other people are saying, why does he need a floater in the first place? So
If I want my tank to do finesse stuff, that's not what I want from a tank, dude. I'll just go get a finesse car.
if I want my tank to do finesse stuff, that's not what I want from a tank.
Oh man, I'm so fucking stupid, dude. You guys have no idea how good it feels to be this fucking dumb. I'll tell you what. Yeah, that's really the only two for rookie of the year. I think it'll be Khan.
Who's third?
VJ at like plus a
Oh,
bajillion.
slam it. What if they
Slam,
die?
guys.
Oh no, they'll give it to him posthumously, probably.
Actually, I said it Khan, but what I wrote down when I was doing this, I wrote down co-rookie of the year awards. I would be on board with that. It doesn't feel like a cop-out to me here. I think they've both earned it, and I love seeing weird stuff happen. So I'm down with it.
But that's only happened once, right?
Yeah, Grant Hill, Jason Kidd.
Yeah. I don't honestly, like, the statistical gap is too much for me. I think it's just straight up Khan.
It's just threes.
Is it?
Yeah. Let me see. I mean, that's like saying it's just. It's like it's only the most important. The game has completely changed around this one thing. It's the only thing he's good at. So, on the season, Flag is 21, 7, and 5.
Oh, well, in volumes, I was thinking more like impact metrics and stuff
Man,
like that.
I'm not
I would
pulling
assume
up
Khan is
Darko
favored.
DPM or whatever. You can do it on your own time.
The problem with these impact metrics is that they're freaking they all love to be estimations over multiple years. Nobody wants to do impact this season except for EPM.
It's sad. It's sad that advanced stats, there was a brief moment in time where they tried to capture it based on the last 20 games. And then all of a sudden everybody gets obsessed with sample size. And it's like, guys.
82 is not enough somehow. Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Why does the NFL get them? They have 16.
Guys,
It's all mumbo jumbo.
it's me, Mr. McCaskey. There's nothing we can do with these.
Yeah, I never learned much math or football. My dad was a football coach in the 30s, but I never thought football would be part of my life. I thought it was just for my sister. But then
I
she died
started my
at
air
95.
conditioning repair business, and
Yeah,
I made
that's-
enough money to buy the Bears.
That's my passion, HVAC.
HVAC.
I'd
Your
like to
house
see
too
you
hot?
in
Give me a
HVAC.
call. Yeah, I'll go Khan, but I want it to be co-rookie of the year awards.
Did you see Cooper Flagg's brother cheat on his girlfriend?
I have no more co-rookie of the year stuff, dude. Because you know that stuff runs in your blood, right?
Because they're twins, dude. So you're essentially giving him rookie there. Do you really want to do that?
Oh my god. I don't want to, because that's the number one thing a player can do wrong. Infidelity.
Yep.
What do you want to do now? What award?
What a DPOY.
DPOY. All
Wemby.
right, dude. Let me timestamp before
Stamp
you.
it. It's over.
Okay. No more conversation. Is there a conversation for anyone else at all? Ever?
No. Shout out Chet. Shout out Asar.
Shout out Chet. Shout out Asar. I said shout out Gobert as well. I think it's been a crazy Gobert season, honestly. But yeah, I mean, it's Wemby. What do you even do with him at this point? He's
If you
been,
don't believe Wemby's the DPOY, in the words of Derrick Rose, kill yourself.
in the words of, I need to find someone else who said that. Someone else has probably publicly said that before.
No, I think he invented that.
Oh, it's Chicago slang. We talked
Yeah.
about this. Yeah,
Yeah.
he originated it.
Chicago.
Yeah. I don't know. Spurs defense has been crazy. He's the whole reason why. They're okay at it when he's off the floor, but they're freaking all time at it when he's on the floor. So, yeah.
And Chet, it's hard to. It's a little harder. Well, here, I wrote down. What did I write down? I wrote down a tiny bit. Chet actually does have the higher net defensive rating.
And the best rim field goal percentage.
But AJ Mitchell's also above Wemby in that. So
Shit.
net defensive rating. And it's really just the entire OKC rosters at the top. So yeah, I don't know. It's Chet's not as good as Wemby, and he has a lot more elite defensive infrastructure around him. So it's a little less impressive. But the Spurs did have a lot of guys up top too. But it feels much more like they are blessed with playing with Wemby than Wemby and Castle than what's going on in OKC.
Yeah. Gobert, I said most of Minnesota's defenders are bad, and they're still a top 5 defense. McDaniels is good. DiVincenzo's good. Randall's bad. Nas is bad. Anthony Edwards, regular season at least, low leverage situations. He's bad. Bones is bad. Io's pretty. He's like fine, but they just got
Blue
him.
though.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like this is the balance of it. It's like I think he's good, and then he turns out he's blue, and so I have to temper that take a little bit. So yeah, then friggin' Mike Conley's out there. How's that guy still alive? I mean, a disgrace. And so, yeah, shout out Gobert. I like how everybody on the Wolves calls him that. Jaden McDaniels.
They really?
I saw an interview where they're like, shout out Gobert, man. It's like, that's not, he's never corrected them. That's crazy. I don't know. They're just saying your shit wrong to your face.
And yeah, no honorable mention for Bam. No. So that's it.
No. Dishonorable mention. I'd take 30 guys over
You should have
him.
never opened your stupid mouth and spoke ill of Wemby, idiot. Now you don't get now you don't get a HM on a top 1% Spotify podcast and top 1% top 350 creator on Patreon. Idiot. Jackass.
Don't you feel stupid now?
Yep.
You'll never recover from this, Mr. Adebayo. Why don't you run home to your freaking the wife that you're gold digging because she's richer and more successful than you are.
I hope your kids say they refuse to call you Bam. They're like stupid onomatopoeia.
Yeah, Idris.
Yeah,
is that his first name?
It's something like that. It's with the E.
Okay. Mr.
Yeah,
Adebayo.
Idris Abayo, I think.
Idris Abayo. Okay, that's what his. Jesus, you just punched the shit out of your microphone. Yeah, I hope that's what your kids do to you, Bam. You get into a freaking reverse child abuse situation. Okay, 114. The Coach of the Year award. Let's do that. There's some talk here, I guess. I never really know what to do with it because I'm stupid and I don't understand coaching. But
there's no way for anyone to know, really.
Who do you have written down?
I just Missoula.
Okay.
I like
I
him.
mean, how can I get you more engaged in this conversation? Why the fuck are we even doing this episode? No.
Yeah, honestly, I don't like it. It's just obligatory. We got to do
Stamp it.
awards.
Whatever. I mean, yeah, me neither. But like, that's why I'm saying if we ever get a vote, I was texting Pablo about this. We will outsource it to the Patreon. You guys can vote on
Oh,
Patreon, and we will take the average of all your votes, and that will be our ballot.
someone did that once and got their vote taken.
Well, we would do it secretly.
I think it was Dan Lebitard for Baseball Hall of Fame
Yeah,
or something.
sounds about right. It's pretty
little
stupid of him.
little too pro-Cuban. No, little too little too pro-U.S. intervention in Cuba. Dan
Dan
Lebitard.
Lebitard?
Yeah, Dan Lebitard. He's
Well, we need to intervene, dude, because they have old cars.
that is cool. Which is, but they don't work, so they got to figure out new ways to fix them. So they're
Yeah.
engineering geniuses.
Yeah, dude, and that's why I had to take them all off ventilators.
Yeah. Yeah, the Celtics are the same Celtics pretty much, despite losing Tatum for the entire year. And he's just gotten the best out of everybody. Peyton Pritchard's had a career year. All their exciting whites have had career years. He's deployed all the rookies they have at different times, and it's worked out. He plays Jordan Walsh. He plays Hugo. Luca Fraudza, but he practices hard.
Did you listen to the Made Up Awards by Bill Simmons, that episode?
No, not yet.
You should go listen to it because
I heard he puts a sell ticket for every award.
Some of them he does like 2 or 3 where he's like get best guy out of nowhere award, Hugo Gonzalez,
best white guy, Peyton Pritchard. Best
Peyton
European
Pritchard.
white guy, Hugo. Best seems like he's European, but he's American white guy, Luca Garza.
Yeah, I wrote down Missoula as well. Only other one I wrote down was Bickerstaff because they did lose Cade. So you get the huge leap from the team seeding wise and wins wise this season, and they lose Cade, and they never really look back on the award. And that was the other part of the Bill Simmons Awards show. Was he was like when they talked about Coach of the Year, I remember him being like he was like reverse jinxing it. He was like, no way Missoula wins. I've never even seen anybody talk about Missoula for this award.
Epic.
It's gotta be Bickerstaff. He's running away with it. But yeah, no, I mean JB Bickerstaff does have a good case, but they didn't just lose Tatum, the Celtics. No Drew Holiday this season. I mean, Horford and Porzingis barely played last year. They were like half of the season kind of guys, but it matters. And so, yeah, they lose a lot of their rotation and they just don't miss a step. And I mean, I don't know, like the Jaylen Brown on-off stuff, you can do with that what you will, but like that like you're not a lock to be this good of a team when your best player isn't like fully fueling all of your best lineups or whatever, the way the data says that Jaylen Brown isn't. And so I would say that's even more of a testament to Missoula this year. And he said he doesn't want it, and he said the award's stupid. So, guys, that's humble. I want to give it to him more now.
And Derek White was stinky offensively for most of the season. So, but they've just been a freaking machine. So
doesn't matter. I care about he's green. That's the greenest man in the world.
Oh, so I actually have an interesting take on this as well. See, it's it's coach of the year. It's not the best coach of the year. So it could be a negative award.
It's the definitive coach
like
of the year.
They say most valuable player. But so that defines it as most valuable player, most improved player. But this is just coach of the year. So I would argue Will Fraudy has been such an embarrassment, such disaster, that his pathetic struggles have defined this season and define him as a coach more than anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So
and a human being.
Yep, it's because you got to be a leader of men. How are you going to be a leader of men when you can't even keep it in your pants and you destroyed your marriage? So
it's smaller than basketball.
I would say Will Fraudy is the coach of the year Him,
Okay.
him or Doc.
If we are taking this stance with it, it has to be Doc, just because, like, the Jazz, it is what it is. They are what they are. Every single time I've heard news from or about Doc Rivers or the Bucks, it's just been like, I can like picture him sadly delivering whatever statement has come out, where he's just like, "Yeah, we tried our best, but we're just not real. This is why I said I wouldn't wish this job on anyone because it's hard."
This on my worst enemy.
Yeah. So
I do buy his latest thing though, where he said, because the quote came out where he's like, "Google me, I have a resume, Google me," or whatever, and people were making fun of him. But he was like, that was in response to one specific player who was reading off his own stats to me, and so I had to show him, "Hey, I've been around here too." And so essentially, it was Cam Thomas saying, "I
You don't
averaged
know that?
20, I averaged 5, I did this, and I don't need this."
Hold on, dude. Let me see. What if it was
Was an
Bob?
AJ Green.
What if it was Bobby? So he said, I was 14. I was 14-8 last year. Genius.
I would have won a
Third.
championship if I didn't punch Mirotic that year.
Yeah, I was top 3 and 6 man of the year back to back, 23-24. Dude, you think you can talk to me like I'm just some guy? I'm not.
I'm crazy as BP.
Yeah, they love
Learn
me.
it.
Yeah, learn it, or else you're gonna be a new kind of oil spill, dude.
Yeah, you're gonna need a doctor to an oil doctor.
Yeah,
And we're gonna pollute your rivers, idiot.
yeah, your veins and your urethra. What?
Yep.
Okay.
Your urethra's a milkshake, and we'll drink it up.
Okay. I drink your penis. What? All right. Yeah, coach of the year. I don't even know who else. It's gonna be Missoula. It could be Bickerstaff. Jordan Ott is the other name where I was like, okay, that's interesting because the Suns have been mid instead of ass.
Mitch from the Spurs. Again, I don't know because they've been good without Wemby, and
yeah, I guess they have been good, but
they're way ahead of schedule.
they are. I don't know, for whatever reason, the vibes just don't hit me the same. Like Wemby, I suppose you could make the same argument logically that you're making for the Pistons, but Wemby has been so overwhelming that I just don't feel like there's room enough for both awards. I don't think the voters would ever go that way, I guess.
Dagnall's always in play, but it's difficult to find how much of it is personnel, how much of it is him.
Honestly, he could, because they've just been how much of it is also just like, Shea, I drew it up for you, believe it or not.
But they've been good without Shea too. They're like literally everyone's a positive.
I guess.
And somehow everyone is like plus like AJ Mitchell's plus 16 on the court, and without him they're plus 10, and that's like the case for everybody. Like everybody is somehow better on the court than off the court, but the team is diffing everybody no matter who's on the. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're a very good team, but I think it'll still be Missoula, and I want it to be Missoula because of the aforementioned denial of the award.
I stand.
We stand. All right, 120.
Maybe last year's coach of the year would be freaking Chris Finch. Pathetic loser.
Would it be?
In the playoffs for sure.
Well, no, he is a pathetic loser. That's not what I'm asking. Why would he be coach of the year last year?
Because second row Finch was the most defining coaching moment of the year.
Oh, so you're talking from the negative context again.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm on board.
Never talk about Chris Finch from the positive context.
No, I got it. It's all making sense now. What else do we have? We did 6-man.
No, we didn't do 6-man.
We didn't. Who the fuck? What are the odds for this one? I don't care about 6-man at all.
Keldon pushed himself ahead. He said, "I should win it," and everyone said, "You know what? That's right."
The biggest complainer award.
Jaime is number 2. Triple J.
Okay. Shout out to
Electric.
Jaime. Shout out. So we got a big five here of Keldon, Jaime Jaquez, Nas Reed, Reed Shepard, and Tim Hardaway Jr.
Like, why Nas Reed? Is he?
I guess he's still like pretty good, and a lot of this is like,
They just know that name. They just
well, yeah,
know.
yeah. A lot of this is like, how much can they get people to bet? Like, how much money can they extract from people by putting this guy at these odds? And a lot of people will just recognize Nas Reed's name and be like, "Oh, yeah, no, I'll put some money on him." I would not have him top 4 or whatever. Honestly, AJ Mitchell being like 6 is
Yeah.
kind of crazy to me. He's been like
So,
electric.
so he is who I think is the best player. Like, if it's the
Agreed.
best 6 man off the bench. If you want to argue the spirit of the award more, there is no 65 game limit for 6 man of the year, and so he's played in I think 57 games, and let me see. Where's my 6 man of the year? So yeah, he's playing 57. He has started 16 of them though, but his individual numbers are all really good. He ranks out super duper high in EPM, so I definitely think he's just straight up better than Keldon or JJJ or anyone else. But
Agreed.
yeah, if you but Keldon played 81 games and entirely off the bench, so
Yeah. Well, I don't know,
That's-
because like a lot of
that's the
people, Bill
spirit.
Simmons says 6 man of the year. It's not just bench. It's sometimes the starter gets hurt. You got to fill in. You could start
Oh shoot.
patchwork style, and so maybe I don't know. I just feel like AJ Mitchell's way better than everyone else here. Like, it's not close at all. But he's obviously not going to win it. I would love some Tim Hardaway Jr. love. I don't know about like individually better than like Reed Shepard, I guess, or Nas Reed, but
Well, if AJ is in play at 57 games played, Caruso has played 56, and he's
he's
probably
winning it.
he's better overall still.
I mean, I guess, but do you think he's more important to the Thunder?
I don't know because
I feel like that's part of AJ's case. It's like the Thunder just having a second guy who can dribble. Like, it matters so much more in his case than anybody else in their respective position.
he brings a skill set that's needed. Caruso is the best defender on the team, though. I think
Nah, I'll go Chet still there, but I'm fine giving him some love.
I think they won't give it to him because he doesn't have counting stats. But he is still like a metrics god, and he just does stuff all the time. He's crazy.
I think for Caruso to do it, it would need to be something where it's like he's still top 3 in steals, even though he's coming off the bench so much. Like, he would have to have like one counting stat to kind of like build his case around. But he just doesn't have it. And so 6 man of the year is always just kind of like points per game off the bench, it feels like, although not this year because Keldon is only like 13 points per game. But yeah, I would love Tim Hardaway Jr. to win it. It's probably not going to happen, but he's been very spirit of the award. He's been good. Like, he's come off the bench and been like an electric offensive player in the Nuggets offense. Just very pure 3-point shooter kind of guy.
Shut up, beef stew.
Okay, he's plus 25,000. He is the last name.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, but I wonder. So 6 man of the year doesn't have
No. So
a
he's played
games
57
requirement
as well.
He can't get defensive. He can't get all defense then because of the suspension and shit. That sucks.
Oof.
Damn. Well, he probably wouldn't either because he's
they
probably
weren't
played a
gonna
lot.
give it to
He's probably also played a lot of games under 20 minutes. He only plays 23 minutes a game, but like, yeah. Again, this list of names, like Keldon Johnson, Jaime Jaquez, Nas Reed, Reed Shepard. Isaiah Stewart's like the second or third best guy here. Like, he's so fucking good.
So we'll crown Keldon Johnson.
Okay. 120.
Give it to him. He doesn't have anything else.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Who the fuck? Who cares? Who cares?
Tweet
I don't
out.
know.
It's actually disturbing that he's gonna be.
It's disturbing how much Keldon Johnson, dude. I don't want that smoke. Because then, if you think how hard people went for DeMar DeRozan, he's not even on a good team right now, dude. Imagine criticizing the spark plug for a freaking 60-win juggernaut like the San Antonio Spurs team.
The Keldon Hive, K-Hive. He's
K-Hive.
He's a Kentucky guy.
Another K. We got 2 Ks.
Okay, let's drop it there.
Let's stop. Unless you can find me 2 more, let's stop. What do you want to? What do we even have now?
MVP.
Oh my god. Okay, Luka makes a case.
What? I didn't even write him down.
Well, he's an electric scorer whose efficiency was
rubber.
up and down. Dude, you know that's not even whatever. He was looking really good prior to the hamstring injury. I wrote him down just because, like, 4th guy here, I guess. But I really, like, even with him averaging 40 for that run towards the end of the season, I do still feel like there's a pretty significant gap between, like, him and the top 3 here.
And when I dug into it, there's a gap with Jokic as well. He's lagging.
Yeah.
He's lagging behind Wemby and Shea.
Yeah, I don't want to seem too biased. I would say it's like, honestly, low key, it's probably just a gap between everybody, and it's like how much gap. What is the size of all of these? Because I do feel like Wemby has been incredible, and it's still like Shea. I'm not really even thinking about it that much.
I think Wemby does have an argument, but it's just too late. It's not going to happen. So, Shea is. I think him and Wemby are tied in EPM, but when you do actual EPM instead of estimated, then Shea is like comfortably ahead. Oh shoot! I just knocked over my.
I didn't know you were this much of an advanced stats guy when it comes down to this stuff.
For the MVP, I am.
Okay, guys, he's a fake hater, dude.
It's about signals.
He postures.
Signals. It's actually a puzzle. The MVP is actually a puzzle, so you need different pieces. PPG, APG.
What is
EPM.
Those? Okay, I know that one.
Points per game, assists per game.
Oh, okay.
3 PM, 3 PA, 3P%. It's all puzzle. So
3 PR.
Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah. So Shea, 31, 4 and 7. He's just an efficiency god from everywhere. He shoots a ton of free throws. He shoots 88% on them. He doesn't shoot that many threes, but he shoots them well. 67%.
Neither did Giannis, you know?
Yeah. 71% at the rim, 54% short mid, 53% long mid. It's funny. What's interesting is his net rating, his net on they're plus 15.5 with him on. Wemby's net on is higher than that by 2, but Wemby. Wait a second.
Okay, I'm waiting.
No, never. So Wemby's better offensively with net on than Shea is,
and Shea's freaking fake good at defense. So, what does this say? Wemby, are you going to convince me?
Wemby's a better offensive. And you do know per 100 possessions, him and Shea are scoring at the same rate. They're only 1 point apart. Dude. It's just that Shea's way more efficient.
And he plays more minutes.
Whatever. But
whatever.
Yeah, there's
dude.
the what's the Thunder's? Oh yeah, OKC's 8-4 with him. They're 54-12 with him, 8-4 without him. The Spurs are 11-5 without Wemby, 49-14 with him. So there's not as much numbers going in Wemby's favor. But next year, it's over, dude. It's over.
It is crazy because the Thunder are a very deep and talented team or whatever. I really did not realize how many guys have missed so many games.
They've been in and out a lot. Hartenstein, Chet. I mean,
so
Caruso
they have
and AJ both missed 20.
Chet played a lot. Let me see. How many did Chet play?
Chet, I think, is in the 60s. Yeah.
Because I know he hit all NBA requirements a while. Yeah, so he's going to finish at like 69, 70 games, which good for him. Damn, I forgot he played all 82 his rookie year. That's wild.
Fake rookie of the year because
Well, he didn't win it. He was runner up.
He got to freaking put metal on his bones because LeBron shattered him the year before.
Mm-hmm. So the real runner up was Brandon Miller. It goes Wemby, Brandon Miller, Jaime Jaquez, Chet Holmgren.
Miller the killer.
So they're 34-4 without J-Dub. They're 22-5 without Hartenstein. They're 10-1 without Dort. They're 15-5 without Caruso. 8-5 without AJ Mitchell. This is all when SGA is playing, because I know Shea and AJ overlapped some of their games missed because of his like ab injury or whatever. Shea has not scored below 20 at all this season, obviously. Only 11 games this season scoring below 25. Second in games with 30 or more points. Both of those are behind Luka, but he has like 75% true shooting when he scores 30 plus, whereas Luka's just, the calm 64% that you expect from a really good guy. And so, yeah, he's the only top 5 scorer in the top 10 for true shooting percentage, and only he and Jokic average more than 21 points per game and shoot 60% on their twos. So, I don't know. I started this season being a Shea Glazer when they were on that crazy run, 24-1 to start the year, whatever. And honestly, I would say it's a testament to his individual year that the Thunder will still finish the 1 seed and everything, because San Antonio has been so good and the Thunder have just been so banged up around Shea that it's crazy. I don't know that they've weathered the storm this well.
Yeah, I think we give him his last MVP.
You get one more in, Dog's getting put down soon.
Yep.
Let's go to the beach.
We got a new puppy who's way more fun.
Mm-hmm. And he's more dangerous too.
Yep, he's Clifford, the big red dog.
Yeah, none of that nice stuff either.
Nope, he's got rabies.
Yep. Oh my God, Clifford the big rabid dog. Okay.
And I'm letting him loose in the McCaskey house.
Whoa. I mean, it would probably just knock the house down, to be honest.
Yeah, then mission accomplished. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Yeah. So Shea, Wemby, Jokic, Luka. That's the big 4. I did make up some awards. How many did I make up here? 1, 2,
makeup
3,
awards
4,
like best
5.
mascara. What the heck?
Yeah. Best foundation, best contour, best beat. I think. Okay, let me see. MVP was here. Then 137. Made up bullshit. My first one, and the only one I seriously fleshed out. The rest of these are going to be very lazy. Mr. March. This was I wanted to credit. No, so this is not like canon March basketball that you're excited about. This is more so. So the candidates are it's Maxime Reynaud, Cody Williams, Scoot Henderson, and Will Riley.
I think Reynaud fits it the most as like where this may be the most pub he gets for the rest of his career.
Yeah,
maybe Julian Reese wins it for April.
Hey, maybe I was thinking. So to me, it is. I think Will Riley and Scoot are pretty distant, 3rd and 4th here, but I do like Cody Williams' case as well. Maxime's is interesting because of his age. I would say where. It's like to me it's quintessential March basketball to be like, holy fuck, Scott, he's had 20 points 8 games in a row, right? And then you look and he's like 22 years old as a rookie, and it's like, oh, okay, all right, we got some room to grow, I guess. But then Cody Williams also, it's like the other side of March hoops where it's like the guy you spent your 9th pick on or whatever, like high draft pick, finally gets a flash of being pretty good. Oh. And can you hear that?
I don't think so.
Okay. Damn. Okay. I got my audio set up good today. yeah, you waste a freaking lottery pick on this guy, and then he finally shows something that you can kind of glom onto, and you just hold on to that for the rest. Like I don't know, in January of next year, when there's more pressure on the Jazz to be winning or whatever, because they have all of these, the Jaren Jackson piece and Lowry's back and everything. There will be some people who are like, no, Cody Williams last year to end the year, dude, 16 points per game in his last 18 games. This is a guy that we can build in here.
His incredible chemistry with Bez. We got to build around this.
Oh, Bez, the triple double machine. So you want to give it to Maxime?
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
I'll give it to him too. This might be the only award he's ever up for. I'm not time stamping the rest of these actually. This is just gonna be one time.
Screw
It's
him.
made up. Worst vibes. So it's Bucks, Rockets,
Bucks.
Magic. I don't know, dude. Do you think it's worse than the
Rockets? Considering expectations, who else do you have? Bucks. You have Magic.
Yeah, Bucks, Rockets, Magic, and question mark Clippers.
I'll go Bucks. I think wire to wire has just been disgusting the whole way through.
Yeah, I think so too. The Rockets, I really thought they were gonna run away with it. 3 weeks ago. I thought they were gonna be bad enough post burner scandal and everything, but they've held on to the 5 seed. They've distanced themselves from Minnesota. They've won some games. Şengün's looked okay. Like there are different things you can kind of hold on to. And then the Magic have similarly been up and down. But for
And
the
they've
Bucks,
had bright spots on the season. Like Anthony Black has been good. Tristan De Silva had a little
Bane.
surprise run. Yeah, Bane. And so the Bucks, they've had Ryan Rollins, and that's it, pretty much.
They've had Ryan Rollins, and then they did. Yeah, I would say nail in the coffin is the Cam Thomas cycle in 42 days to pick him up and then get 30 off the bench in that win over the Magic. They beat the Magic on like a huge dagger 3 from Cam Thomas. And then for him to be waived a month later, and for you to be right back where everything was before, plus all of this other shit with like, I don't know. I would love to talk to a Bucks fan. I really don't know any online, but like, how does it feel for another Shams Giannis report to pop up at this point? Like, I feel like you're so kind of calloused to the idea of him leaving by now that it's like, can we just get this on the fucking, like, what are we doing at this point?
And he's not even their biggest enemy. It's Doc this year. I think that's who Bucks fans hate the most. So, yeah, I'd give it to the Bucks.
Okay. Now, biggest letdown award. This is kind of what you were describing. It's Rockets, Magic, Cavs are the 3 that I wrote down here.
Probably regular season entirely. Probably the Magic, because they were expected to like fight for the 1 seed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the Rockets, I think they will let down.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I think I would probably go Rockets here. Although you could make the same case for the Magic, where it's like, it's not just that both of the teams were bad. It's you kind of got the wind taken out of your sails about the franchise player too, with Pablo and Şengün individually, where it's like you could kind of squint and say you had something for both of those guys, and I would say it's just been like a huge letdown season for both of them, where both of these teams were in spots where it would be really nice to like lean on a good player, and instead both of those guys played really bad basketball for a lot of the year.
Next award.
Out of nowhere, player award. Genuine surprise. So this is different than 6th man of the year or most improved. This is guys who like I genuinely did not know they had it in them. Both of the contenders play for the Phoenix Suns, actually. Sadiq Bey was distant 3rd for me with a question mark. I didn't search up that many other names, so if you think of some that kind of fit this criteria, you can say them. But Dylan Brooks and Colin Gillespie for the Phoenix Suns. I really did not know either of those guys could fill the roles that they have this year.
I'd go Brooks. Yeah, because we've learned definitively he's kind of a floor raiser. So that was pretty surprising. Keontae George going from complete absolute garbage to being a guy who puts up volume stats. I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah, that is true. I guess he should be here, even though we're like not pro Keontae George. There is a level of respect you have to give your enemies, I suppose. And yeah, I don't know. Like, I see how the Jazz think he's the guy to some degree. I don't necessarily agree with that, but has been a crazy season for him.
They don't know he's Colin Sexton yet.
Dude, I wouldn't have. He beat the Nets by himself, dude. I would have freaking bought on Colin Sexton too.
He's Colin Sexton without the attitude. That's freaking lame.
Yeah, that isn't very cool. That's a small guard who's just freaking no dog in him at all. Yeah, I'll go Gillespie though, because of Nuggets legend Colin Gillespie. The last one are just favorite moments, but we talked about a few of them already. Bucks Cam Thomas cycle, KD burner scandal, Bam 83 points, Luke Cornett versus Magic City.
Bryce 40, 43. Yeah, I think he's had a couple 40 games.
Is that yours?
That's some of the most ground shaking.
Yeah.
Artur's being fired.
Nah, that doesn't do it for me. Because, like you said, it's a symptom. It's not the cause.
Yeah. All right, we could end this. I got a dump.
Okay. Is it big or is it like? Have you been holding it?
It just popped up. Oh,
all right.
Fart relief.
Nice. We could keep it going, but I don't want to mess up. That can hurt your colon if you hold it in, guys. So.
And Lord knows I can't risk that.
Yeah, no. Guys, if you're listening, leave a comment down below. Say, I just shit my pants. And David Robinson, take it away.
Up tempo means I'm going to run you into the ground.